28 grams of moss, 28 grams of moss. Little people the king, little people the king. Y'all ain't ready for this, y'all ain't ready for this. Champion. I'm the champion. I'm the champion. I'm the champion. Don't know why you can't wanna wait to be, but it's sweet just to give you cats a chance to eat. What you got for early didn't finish the plate. Now that I'm back, you rap cats are gonna have to wait. Been gone a whole year, still nobody got the leadership or the heart to even feel my spot. I'm the champion, must I say it again? The best in this rap game, and I continue to win. See, I'm allergic to that. Losing makes me sneeze. Like your phony rap cat, about to make me squeeze. Bring your whole crew, nigga, I'ma swallow that. So when it pops off, ATL is on a holler back. It's 28 grams, nigga. I've been running this shit. So anything in front of me can fuck around and get hit. I follow you rap cats, so you niggas my sons, and I'm the truth. Wow, cause I'm the motherfucking champion. I'm the champion. I'm the champion. I'm the champion. Still rep the A&T, but I carry my throne. God bless is a child that can hold it home. And I am that child, as you niggas can see. Cause ain't another rapper out there better than me. And this goes to anybody trying to steal my spot. I'm number one in this shit, so number one you not. So when you can't scream, y'all is the best, I laugh. Like really, you cats don't really know the how. You do the math, and that's yourself who really great. Then add it up and watch it equal up to 28. So that's the little cats know who really the done. I'm overall, I let you niggas fight for number one. See, I put that on my life, put that on my son. Gotta stay the best of people licking Trey Lund. And my throne and I'm the key. You can put that on my heart and I'm the God. Cause I'm the motherfucking champion.
Legacy Unlocked. When you're locked out of your vehicle, can't get in your car, call Legacy. Serving West Palm Beach and surrounding cities. That's area code 229-630-7615. Available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Have you been denied disability, Social Security, or custodianship of your children? Call Antonio Williams. He has the knowledge and experience to fight the government on your behalf. Let him represent you. That's Antonio Williams, your non-legal attorney consultant.
Just-in-time accessories. We have the bling and everything in between. Tayama Copeland is your independent paparazzi consultant. Everything is only $5. You can catch Tayama on Facebook Live at Tayama Copeland, or you can find her at www.justintimeaccessories. Just in Time Accessories. We have the bling and everything in between. Check it out. Just in Time Accessories. We have the bling and everything in between. Tayama Copeland is your independent paparazzi consultant. Everything is only $5. You can catch Tayama on Facebook Live at Tayama Copeland, or you can find her at
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Get in here, get in here, get in here. Come on, call your friends, call your family, your neighbors, your boo thing, your flavor for the month, but get in here. We have a wonderful, awesome show lined up for you guys tonight. You know, if you're new to the channel, definitely hit that subscribe button. Subscribe, because you absolutely dumping to subscribe. So go ahead and subscribe. And statistics shows that about 90% of y'all that's watching the show ain't lurking, but yet you not subscribed. So what are you waiting for? Subscribe and click the bell. And once you hit the subscribe button, definitely hit that like button, that thumbs up. It lets YouTube know that you enjoy what we're doing over here, and then YouTube will then share our videos with other people with similar interests. And of course, sharing is caring. So go ahead and share that video on your social media so that your friends and family can come over here and see what all the craziness is about. And definitely comment below, and we will read your comments on the air and respond accordingly. Hey, I'm yours truly, Mr. Anthony Brown, and I'm joined tonight by none other than the very beautiful, the very light bright Tyson's mama, Miss Tiama Sweetness.
Hey everybody.
What's up, Tiama?
Nothing, trying to get out these wet streets.
Okay, it's raining over there.
Nothing. Yeah. Well, not really, but it was.
Okay, and I'm also joined by none other than the very boisterous boss man, Shorty Doo Wop, ladies love him, and it ain't LL Cool J. It's none other than yours truly, Legacy the Great.
ATL in the hole. What's going on?
What's going on, bruh?
Nothing, my
Huh?
brother.
My brother for the mother, for the motherland.
Oh, and of course, I'm also joined by none other than the very beautiful, the very talented, the very knowledgeable nutritionist, the voluptuous cakes herself, none other than Juicy Cakes.
I didn't realize I was on. Hey, everybody.
Welcome to the show, Juicy.
Love y'all. Cause
And back from hiatus, been in the wilderness, been through the storm, none other than yours truly, Mr. Don Allen Lowe.
Hey everybody, what's up, ATL?
What's going on, Pepper?
What's up?
It's still daylight out here. Y'all in the dark. It's still daylight here.
Yeah, that's called time zones.
Okay. I'm in the middle of making some pickles.
So how's everybody doing this evening?
Blessed and highly favored.
I think
I'm gonna rock with what she said.
blessed and highly favored.
Blessed and I'm blessed and highly flavored.
Juicy,
yes.
you wanted to talk about your friend Donald Trump. You want to start off there?
All right.
I
Yes.
don't have a picture.
Good night. You don't have no picture of Donald Trump. What you mean? Just put a picture.
I didn't download one.
You didn't like my joke?
Well, no, I didn't just say it.
I said just put a peach up.
Or orange.
Or
Oh,
no,
You crazy.
it's an echo for me. That's why it's an echo for me. Okay.
you have two devices?
I'm on one.
Everybody mute.
It was Legacy.
It was legacy because I'm not even muted. Yeah.
Yeah. When he muted. I'm mute.
Huh?
Yeah, it was legacy.
It was legacy.
Mm-hmm. So I had said I wanted to talk about Donald Trump, but you say you don't have a picture. But that was Tuesday because he had gotten his arraignment and everything. It's been interesting. So
I like that word.
What y'all think about that? Because he ain't gonna do not one day behind bars.
listen, he didn't even have a bond hearing. Before he even got arrested, he already was released out on his own recognizance.
That is hilarious.
It
Ain't
is
that skin color
hilarious.
wonderful?
Legacy, is that how they do it?
I am so appalled. Like free Curtis Price. Like oh my like what about my dog? Right. He didn't even see it. But the funnier part is he went back and had a $2 million campaign.
Mm-hmm.
The same night he was supposed to be locked up.
Wow.
I already know what I'm getting. I get to choose what I'm gonna be reincarnated as.
You gonna come back as a white man?
Named Donald Trump. Hold up, let's be specific.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Not just any white man.
Not just any white man.
The Bible says be specific.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You want to come back as the man? Huh?
He hit him hard though. So do y'all even know why he got locked up? Or had all these charges?
Like 37 counts felonies against him.
But do you know what the felonies were?
Dealing with those unauthorized documents that he had in his
Correct.
Or boxes that they say were classified documents.
Right.
Did y'all hear his rebuttal remarks?
No.
Yeah, he said nothing in court. He said this at a conference. But his rebuttal talked about how there is no crime as a president to keep your documents while you were in office. That you have the right, and it's a federal law, to take what you had. And think about it, like if I'm a teacher, if I'm a doctor, if I'm a psychologist, wherever I'm working at, if I in my position there, I get my box and I take my belongings with me.
Correct.
And so I get why he took his belongings with him. He pointed out how many people had taken their belongings with them, and he talked about Nancy and how she wasn't president, but she took things, and how Joe Biden took stuff when he was vice president, but there's no law covering the vice president, so he actually was the one who broke the law, and he gonna see his day in court too.
No, the killer was, he said that this was the worst crime ever in the history of the United States, is them trying to bring something against him.
Yeah.
No, there's worse crimes, like, what about the injustice against black folks?
Thank you.
They don't care about that.
Oh. So it's just interesting. Do you think he's gonna get locked up in New Jersey?
Not at all.
Because it's already thrown out in Florida, right?
It's already forgotten.
Already forgotten. So that's why I didn't think we were going to talk about it on Friday.
What do you think about that, Legacy?
Legacy is not here with us, is he? Oh.
I just think it's all a ploy just to try to get people to not want to vote for him during the election. And it's hard to say, well, why would we want to vote for someone that can potentially be incarcerated if he is elected for president? So, it's just a deploy to be able to stop him from being able to win the election, because he is going to win the election.
But that too is a federal crime, right, Legacy? That too is a crime. You're not supposed to do things to deter the election.
Yes. But when you got different states that's why he's gonna run, but he won't be convicted of nothing. But because the campaign has not started, it's more, you know what I'm saying, let's go ahead and put these on him before the campaign started, because then he would have the opportunity to say they're using this as a smear campaign to do this to him. So they're trying to get it done now while the campaign is not going on. But they know they're not going to convict him of anything. It's just to get people to change how they feel about him before actual primaries and stuff take place.
Okay.
I mean, and then let's be honest, the only person, there's nobody from the Democratic Party running for president except for the re-election of Joe Biden. And Joe Biden has done a horrible job as a president. But
I don't think so. With that, I don't think so. You don't realize there's a lot of things that he has done that a lot of people don't know about, and a lot of people don't want to know because they rather just vilify him.
Well, hold on, fill us in, because I'm the one that don't know.
Yeah,
Tell me about
yeah,
it.
tell me what he done. Tell me.
Come on, talk to me.
Talk to me. Tell me what he got.
He has not done that bad of a job. He really has not.
But no, don't say that. Say what he has done.
Trump did a worse job. So what you talking about?
No, see, not this. Listen, next time, let me finish the statement, because see, if I cut you off, I'm gonna be able to tell you what I'm talking about. I'm gonna tell you that he done this, and this. You can't name one damn good thing that Joe Biden has done since he's been in office. So let's move forward.
What has he done? What has he done so bad?
You got 2 jobs since Biden been in office.
I'm gonna tell you what he did do. He raised the debt ceiling to make it more acceptable for people to be able to spend more credit, which their interest rates also were raised. So there's really, like, if you go and get loans and stuff, they're gonna approve you for whatever you want. So that
Kate?
Yes.
Do you understand that by him doing that, he has made the deficit of the United States of America
Legacy. You know, I was being facetious, right?
I was hoping that you were. I was hoping
Legacy
that you
gotta go out and come back in.
See, listen, y'all. I'm on the highway, and I'll just get back. When I stop, I'll come back in.
Well, drive safe.
But what has he done that was worse than Trump's presidency? What has he done that's worse than Trump? Trump was horrible. Trump went out of the White House as one of the lowest rated presidents.
First of all, Trump is not for the people. Trump is only for his rich friends, and he made that quite clear. So Trump came into the office, and the only thing he ever tried to do was establish benefits and everything for his rich people.
Mm-hmm. He didn't lie about it either.
Yeah, he lied about it.
So for anybody who voted for him thinking that they voted for him to do something for them, and you ain't had his money, you ain't one of his friends, you don't eat at his table, I pity the fool.
Right.
That's not a Trump problem. That's a you problem.
Yeah, right. Because you the one voted for, just like those who voted for DeSantis. You voted for that. That was your, and now they want to complain about it.
I hate to tell y'all, if this man get off on all charges, I'm voting for Trump. If he walk away unscathed all charges, he just became my ultimate fucking hero.
Go on and get ready, because listen.
I'm going to go ahead and put my name on that ballot. Go on, son. Go ahead and sit in your office. Go on, take over the White House. Go ahead.
He talked about what I'm telling you. So I've been into the White House as a kid, and I was amazed to see all the different presidents' china. Like they have a china room, and you go in and you see all the place settings that they ate on when this president, just all of them. And he was like, Nancy stole the china. They only got the china of her. She put something else in there. They ain't got what she used.
Wow.
So so stealing is a crime, and government property is a federal offense.
Well, not for them.
That's my point. So y'all talking about these boxes. He was like, what's in the boxes are my personal items and things that I did while I was in presidency. That when it's time to go, I take my stuff with me. So I think that they are taking words and switching it and stretching the truth and trying to put a distraction of a lot of stuff that's going on. Have y'all heard about these UFOs?
No, but I saw one
Yes.
on my friend page. My friend Darren, he uploaded one on his page.
What y'all hear about? Because I don't watch the TV, so I'm only catching
I didn't see
briefly
it on
things.
TV. I just saw it on Facebook on my friend's page.
Hmm. And what was it? So I saw a couple posts of people saying stuff. And someone said that it was in California, but like they were like 9 feet tall. They looked like humans, but you could tell they weren't humans. Please look up the deficit. Trump has doubled the deficit versus what Biden has done in the same time frame.
Yes.
Mostly the tax laws that he put in place. Trump has doubled the deficit
He
versus
did.
what Biden has done in the same time frame.
Yeah, Trump doubled the deficit when he was in there. He did.
For his whole term, he doubled the deficit, and Trump has only done what Biden has done what Trump has done in a short time. I'm kind of confused about that a little bit. I just want to make sure I get what you're saying.
Biden ain't done shit, is what he's saying.
Oh,
Compared to the shit that Trump did.
with the deficit.
Yeah,
with
compared to
the dollar.
compared to shit that Trump did.
Well, like
Trump threw us into a whole damn pandemic because he wouldn't listen to the fact of the shit was real. He didn't think it was real.
what? Trump didn't throw us into a pandemic. Obama talked about pandemics, how to prepare. He didn't tell us how we need to prepare. That pandemic that hit us ain't no preparation like it's hurricane.
Yeah.
What swiped the nation wasn't no hurricane. It wasn't no go out and get water. Down for a couple months. I
Yeah.
still don't know the point we are voting for. That Kamal is my biggest point. We're voting for the worst of two evils. Neither will help people of color or working. So why vote? There are other options out there to vote on. And if you're going to participate in this voting game, then you should be voting for who's for you. Please reread my statement. It says in the same time
I don't
frame.
think none of them are there for us. None of them.
Um,
Other, in between, Democrat, Republican,
it depends on like when
none
you
of
say
them.
for us. So none of them are there for us when it comes to this type of nation. We were looking up the word my son and I nation. And nation was a group of people who come together under the same descent or some form of connection. And as us, for our black, dark skin colored nation, there's no one out there for us. I agree with you, Tayama. But if we then broaden from just this skin tone to things that we have interest in, like the green people who are there for saving the planet and doing better, and the radicals, what are they? The liberals,
Yeah.
um, independent. Then there are causes that they represent because we have to start melting with them and melting for what the country needs.
Yeah.
But there's options that are far more better than Republican and Democrat.
Yeah.
Green people are
That's why I'm
not
not
talking
even.
about war. They are not spreading GMO. They are not spreading pesticides. They are not spreading put vaccines inside of the animal the chickens and the beefs. They're not promoting these things. Independent people aren't promoting that. The liberals aren't promoting that.
That's why
So-
I'm a registered independent. I'm not no Democrat. I vote for Democratic people, but I'm not a Democrat. I'm a registered
Okay, so
independent.
you're a registered independent. What's your purpose for being a registered independent?
Because I noticed the independent party fights for more of the issues that I'm going for.
Can you tell us some so that our viewers know what they would be looking at when they choose independent? Because I think that's the thing. Some people aren't aware of the options.
Independent is a party more for the people. Independent want that's why independents don't never really go that far in the races because everybody knows that even the Democrats are crooked. So the independents are more for the people, and it's for what the people need. And so healthcare, Social Security, subsidized, healthcare, all those things that we need. The independent party is for that. And so that's why I became independent that's why I left the Democratic Party plantation a long time ago. I've been left because I saw what the independent party was offering, and I did research, and I changed my affiliation. But I was like, okay, this is what I'm going for. This is what I want. This is what it's a party actually that the Democrats say they for the people, but no, you got a bunch of rich fat cat Democrats too. So they all on that bullshit, and they all on that getting paid, and that's what they all about. So that's how I became independent, because I saw the difference, and I see that they're different. They want basically they want what I want. So
They want what you want.
yeah.
What do you vote for, Tony?
Democrat.
What about you, T?
Who, me? Normally I'm a Democrat, but okay, I have been voting for. I done voted at least 6 times in my lifetime, based on my age, and with each time, I wound up getting some bullshit either way.
Right. True.
So, to me, what intrigues me about Donald Trump now, the feds came after you.
He
You walk
said
away
you bad as
unscathed and
fuck.
uncharged.
He said, if the
Bruh,
feds
bruh, I don't give
watching,
a fuck. I gotta vote
start
for you.
on them.
I gotta vote for you. You went up against them crackers head up. I'm
but
down with the cause.
no,
Trump,
but
you
why?
won my vote.
But why would you vote for somebody that doesn't have any of your interests at heart, though? You don't
No.
have none of your interests at heart.
Let me
I
tell
don't
you,
think
he
that.
just had my number one interest at heart. They come poking at you for no reason. You stand up and fight and you walk away unscathed. Where do I sign?
Now I will say this, T. Okay, we gotta also be mindful. I was talking to a brother yesterday, and I was telling him about my experience at the doctor visit, and he was saying it ain't that bad. White people don't treat us that bad, and I'm like, white women may not treat black men as bad as white women treat black women.
Oh God, no.
Where white men might not treat black women as bad as white men treat black men. So he might not be what we really, really need. I get it. Keep that in mind. He doing what he doing, and he's setting us up to think that we could participate the same way in life. And as a black person, we don't have them rights.
All I know, y'all better get Trump instead of Santos.
But I
That's
do
all I can
agree.
tell you.
What I will agree with you is Trump lay it out. Look, we can do. It's easy to do this shit. You just got to know what you're doing. Trump he knew the law, what he stood on the grounds that he stood on. He quoted him. He didn't say nothing in that courtroom because that's not his jurisdiction. Those are his peers. I don't got to speak to you. He spoke to his peers who represent him, who stand for him, who gonna support him.
Exactly.
So he's showing us Now, what we got to be is mindful and wise enough to take heed to the lessons and learn from it. When he put us in that pandemic, he set us up to show you, well, we can have lights without paying these bills. The utility ain't not a light get cut off without our money, because they getting that shit from the solar. They turn around and sent us a bill for us to give them our money. The lights ain't get cut off.
Not once.
Well,
He didn't put us.
in Texas they did because Texas is on a whole other grid.
Hold on. In Texas, when they lights got cut off, it was because they had a grid failure.
Mm-hmm.
And that was because of them not teaching and educating them properly on when the temperatures hit. In Topeka, Kansas, when it got negative 30 degrees, they did not crash.
Right.
So that's in Arizona. Is that where they have the tornado alley? They pride themselves on the tornadoes come through here and knock all our houses down, and we build it right back up the way it was because we are gonna stand the test of time. If they would change the geometrical structure of their building and switch the alley for it not to be a hurricane pathway and make it have a curve or something, they might not have tornadoes. Now they won't have to rebuild. They done defeated it. You got to think about doing things different. Trump is different.
I want to answer Dynal's question he had asked earlier. Campbell, why would you vote for somebody that doesn't have interest at heart? The question to you, Dynal, is who does have our interest at heart?
I feel like an independent candidate. We just haven't met that person. That's all.
Vote for me. I'm going to run.
Oh.
President Juicy.
President.
I will get everybody in the booth. Go ahead, girl.
I just want to remind everybody that this for the month of June is observed as National Pride Month. Make sure you go and find your friends and family members that are LGBTQIA. Give a big hug and tell them that you love them and you appreciate them.
Not tell them that they're going to hell.
I tell them what?
Not tell them that they're going straight to hell.
Everybody in hell.
I also want to say congratulations to Al Capone. Al Capone at 83 years old, he and his girlfriend is 29 years old, just gave birth to a new baby. So he's now a new baby daddy at 83.
Al Capone still living? I thought he was dead.
That's the one I was telling you about the other day, last week.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought I said Al Capone, but that said Al Pacino. And that's why I changed it.
Al Pacino, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Al Capone been dead.
Cause I thought I said Al Pacino, but they made a joke that he'll be 101 when his child is 21.
Wow.
You said wow, I'm saying damn.
Right, but he ain't gonna be here probably for that.
I mean, at 83, he's still hunching.
And why not? It still works.
It still works.
Wow.
Child, he keep doing what he doing. He might be here a little bit longer, y'all. He might make it to that one-on-one.
But that's what I was trying to say before. Even though these men and they putting this up, there's no abortion, and women need to choose and do whatever. He had her have a pregnancy paternity test, talking about I'm too old, it ain't my child.
Oh wow!
Then when the test results come back, where was Jerry? Jerry had died like 5 days before that.
Okay.
This girl say Jerry. You talking about Jerry Springer?
Well, it was somebody.
It
was somebody on paternity court with the same thing. He was like, "I'm 75. I'm too old," and da da da. And when the judge pulled up the paternity request results, you are 99.945 default. Yeah, you can still your system still swim. That's 75 and 83.
Just a drip, just one drop.
That's all it takes.
Men, if you're not infertile, men are fertile till they be in their 80s. We're fertile till we're in our
Till they
80s.
die.
Till they die.
Yeah.
Your muscles work, it's gonna keep on producing. That's why I don't understand the argument that men and women have when it comes to that. Every single time you have sex, you have a potential to have a child.
Right.
Y'all have to think a whole lot more clear and conscious about what you do with yourself, where you spreading yourself, where you dropping your precious gems. Everybody ain't able. You just made the whole world a treasure trust.
You're hilarious.
I ain't crazy. I have 5 sons. I need them
I
to
ain't say you was
know.
crazy. I just say you hilarious.
Oh, I need them to know. She ain't worried me. LeBron James launches a new permanent housing unit for at-risk students for up to 50 families in his hometown, Akron, Ohio. He launched a new permanent housing unit for at-risk students. So if a kid has a family that's at risk, him and his family, 50 different families, have a place to stay.
Wow.
He's covering all expenses, or he just gave the building and now they gotta pay for it.
I don't know the details, but
I'm still trying to get the Akon country. What's up with his thing? Is he still doing that?
Come on, for Haiti.
over in Africa.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Akon is African or Haiti?
Oh, I don't know. Let's see what Siri
Akon is
says.
African.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
Yes, indeed.
Awesome.
I wanted Legacy to see this, but I have 4 videos, and since it's Pride Month, I kind of cater to my selection. But this is something that's not dealing with Pride, but I wanted to bring this to y'all's attention.
These ninjas have come up with a technology, I think they call it RNA resistant crop. Not GMO no more. GMO, it don't grow again. You feel me? You grow it one time, it decimates the soil, it's dead. GMO was cancer for soil. This RNA resistant crop, you are able to engineer the seed to search and destroy a certain type of genetic composition. They can make a seed that will target black people. So when you ingest the fruit and vegetable, it automatically goes to attack on your immune system.
Yes. Damn.
Imagine putting the AIDS virus in your food. So now your fruits and vegetables become the thing that's killing you.
Yeah.
That's what they did in the gay community. They dropped.
That just sounded real nasty.
So my campaign for presidency was I was gonna go around from city to city and teach people how to grow their own food. And I think I can win it that way. Especially just showing this right here. Because people need to know like what to do, how to even cultivate this when it's growing. Some grow the seed to have seeds for the next season, because this shit right here.
Well, see, I feel you on that, but you can't run this election. You gotta wait 4 years because you actually gotta get on the trail of the campaign to get this shit. You be asking me dead serious, y'all. Y'all be playing this girl be dead ass. Okay?
It's like my campaign for the presidency.
Hey, hit the ground. Listen, if you hit the ground running from now, you'll get enough news coverage to where in the next 5 years you'll be ready to jump on the trail for real.
And I'll have enough people growing their own food so we won't have to worry about these things.
Well, I'll be your campaign manager. I don't know nothing about that shit about going out there in that field or any of that. I don't do sun. But
it don't even have to
on the
be in
bike
the field. And I
I got
honestly
you.
think that we need to do indoor growing. more than outdoor
Oh,
because
okay, we can do
the
that.
what we just experienced here with this smoke, like I'm trying to tell y'all, I'm telling newbie, I'm growing watermelon, potatoes, peppers, tomatoes, blueberries, blackberries, cucumbers. I don't know if I want to eat any of it. Beets, Swiss chard.
Mm.
I don't know if I want to eat any of it.
Why?
What we just experienced, that was not no daggone smoke from Canada.
I think that's
Oh,
something. That's
I
something that's going to
I
get
keep
released.
forgetting that part.
I think those are some fumes that the government released.
There was a explosion. A plane got crashed on Sunday. Me and the kids were at the graveyard Sunday. I lifted this thing up because it was time for me to do it, and I just can't. Let me see. Sorry, I just couldn't do it. Well, I'll do it later. So we were at the cemetery, so we didn't hear the boom because we were far away from here. But when we got back, my neighbors, everybody was saying it shook the whole city. It shook Maryland. It shook some parts of Virginia. It shook all of Washington D.C. and it hit in Virginia. They said 7 fire
Hmm.
jets were after this one plane that they couldn't identify, and it was some lady and her granddaughter who was on it, and they were from a company, I think in Melbourne, called Encore in Melbourne, Florida. And you know Florida is good
Hmm.
for putting up those pilots.
Wow.
Okay.
So I don't know. Last time something flew and it came from Florida, but
Don't be blaming us. It ain't come from here.
yeah,
And
yeah.
Hey, hey,
if it did,
Tony, y'all know that wasn't from here.
we had nothing to do with it.
I mean, maybe y'all didn't have nothing to do with it because y'all won't even get on the plane. Y'all, do y'all fly?
I'll fly anytime.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna let you see my passport. I'm getting ready to fly it now.
Where you going without me?
Girl, I tell you off the L.
Don't tell y'all they didn't book my ticket.
Here's what I want. I want Kamal to answer, and I want all the viewers to answer, and I want everybody over here to answer too.
Hey, babe,
Yeah,
let me ask you a quick question.
sure.
In a marriage, can I have a best friend of the opposite sex?
No.
You want to be more specific?
A best friend is somebody that you spend a lot of time with. You go on vacations with them. You go out to dinner with them. You call them when something exciting happens or when something bad happens. You ask them for guidance. That's a best friend. Would you want me to be calling another guy and going on vacation with another guy and going out to dinner with another guy and confiding in another guy?
Hell no.
Are we done here?
But
No, there's no but. On top of that, what if this guy has feelings for me?
which I can't control.
You see how this can be a problem? That's why you're supposed to be my best friend.
That part.
Boing.
All psycho and everything. That part.
So you don't think that you or your mate can have a best friend of the opposite sex?
Let me tell you, I have grown and matured enough to say, hell no.
I at one point used to think that my best friend, who was my best friend before I had my man, was my best friend, was gonna be my best friend, and my man had to accept my best friend because he was my best friend. And as time went
Say,
on in my relationship and shit got real, I had to realize that that man was my man and that man was my best friend. And if I wanted my man, I need to have my man. And my friend is my friend because the best is just an adjective to describe our closeness. That's all it is. It don't change the fact that that's my friend. And once I meet someone else and I chose to have him in my life as my partner, my man, then he came first. The next one goes back and gets pushed down. If my best friend wanted to be in my life like my best friend should try to put a ring on it.
Mm.
See, that's why I say hell no. Cause see how she talking about put a ring on it. No, you that best friend, so you gonna be that best friend and you gonna play that role as that best friend.
I mean, and let me take back
He
put a
say,
ring on
I
it.
mean,
My best
Tony,
friend
I
don't have to
mean,
put a ring on it. It could my best friend need to have tried to bend my man then. That's what I mean. Because they don't have to put a ring on it to be your man. I understand some people have that mindset. So I'm okay with that one too. But not me personally, but other people. I get what you're saying. But I'm saying you ain't
just
gonna be my best friend and not be my man when I got a man. My man gonna be my best friend.
bless her heart.
You so sick, silly.
Bless her heart.
It's
My
completely
man gonna be my
100%
man. My best friend
impossible.
gonna be my man, my friend.
Why we have to have the title best friend?
Another reason why I said
Because he is the best I ever had.
Hmm.
another reason why I said I agree with Kamal that it's impossible is because of the fact that most men, and I've heard this from my straight heterosexual male friends, they say that they find it difficult to befriend a female and not expect something sexual from her. So most men, when they have female friends, there's a sexual tension and sexual interest. He just waiting for his part, waiting for his time to play the game.
I think it's playing the game. People be playing. So did you see the one I sent you about that little kid who had been in a car who had drowned in a pool at 10 months and they saved the baby's life, but he was brain dead. So the
No, I
parents
didn't.
did not want to put the baby on life support, take the baby off life support, so they were allowed to keep him on. And then over time, like a year or two went by, and they ended up stopped getting home health care services,
And the child died.
and the child died. But the way the child died, the inflictions that the child had from not having care for so long by the time it died was just unheard of,
So
inhumane.
inhumane.
So low.
But what I didn't understand, if the mom and dad is there, what type of care did this baby need that they couldn't oblige to get it done?
That's what the police officer said. He said that the mother even was receiving or paid, like, I guess, cash assistance to be
Mm.
at home with the baby and receive home health care. Now, I could think of if the mom, you have to, I put myself in this mom's shoes. I'm emotionally struck that my child is this way. So depression and my emotions and energy may not be on the level of I can do every single thing that my child needs and I need and my family needs. So if it's a home health aide care to come and do wound care, administer medicine, give me a break during the day, and I don't have to pay for it, you could welcome that assistance because that helps you maintain your life standard how you need to be. That don't take away what you got to do as a parent. That just give you some assistance. So I agree.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna be there in my child's life, and I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna once they stop just not do the things that that child did not receive anymore. It's crazy.
Like from being clean to bed sores to no, that's called you just not doing what the hell you need to be doing.
They said his
Furthermore,
stomach was
I'm so, I don't know. I don't know. I'm something.
You something.
Li- No, meaning like anytime something goes on or something happens, I am what my family look at as a provider. When I say my family, I'm talking about my mama, my sisters. Anytime something go wrong, I'm who everybody run to. So I know if I got a child that is sick or something, I'm not even gonna want the people that they want to see. And once you show me one time how to take care of this baby, full throttle, that's all me. You can fall back.
right.
By the time you would come, only thing you would probably have to do is give me a couple of hours to go take a shower, lay down for a minute, and I know, okay, somebody that has knowledge of him is watching. Other than that, nah, bruh, she need to go to jail, so do the daddy. I'm just saying that is all the way neglect.
The baby's stomach was rotting. That's how it was actually living off of bacteria.
But my thing, why wouldn't you put y'all, I'm so crazy to where if I saw something that horrific, I would put my child to rest. I would not allow my child to go to suffering like that. I would have been pulled the plug.
But the child suffering because of them, because they was neglecting the child.
Exactly. So my whole thing, what was the point?
Yeah, you had an opportunity to have pulled the plug from the beginning if you knew in your heart. Like I'm wondering what was in your heart. Did you think that this wasn't real? You were in denial that this is where your son's state of wellness
They just
was?
wanted they just wanted a free check.
You know what? I was finna lead into that, but I was like, what if they did not even know that a check was gonna come? But once they got the check and then reality really sunk in, it was like, yeah, he here, but he's actually gone.
And then
I
they
don't
couldn't let
know.
the check stop.
Yeah, pretty much. You'll be surprised with some people.
But
Like, people are amazing.
they are.
The way them
And that's
brains work.
they are. They are. And that's the part that's crazy is like, okay, people are amazing. Yes, they are. And then all that we're saying, if if that be the case that they just couldn't keep going, that was about a year and a half that baby's services to stop. So they let go a year and a half and they fed off, like Tony said, they didn't want the checks and the money to stop. So they just fed off of having it. They said that the room, they put up with so much agony. I wonder if they were on something too.
It's no telling. It's no telling. It's no telling if the mom had that postpartum depression. It's really no telling. You would literally have to get down to the meat of all of that. Because you know, with an article, they only give you so much. So you got to speculate and come up with your own decisions of what
Right,
happened. But it could be some anything. Because the grief for me knowing that I like dropped the ball and my kid fell in the pool, that would have messed my brain up right there.
right. And my thing of it is I think they're gonna go back and investigate from even that because that's a sense of neglect. What was your baby doing to be able to drown at the first place? Were you trying to kill him then?
Let me
And
tell you one thing we all know with being parents.
I do,
These
yes.
kids are so quick and so like that could not even like that could happen to me. That could happen to you, Juicy, honey. Tyson, when he move, he go from 0 to 1,000. And if you ain't on them, baby, honey.
My mom house, she have a pool in her backyard, and the bathroom door the back door leads to the pool from her bathroom. So Nikhil would get up and he would go in the bathroom. He would say potty time, and he would wake up, go in the bathroom, sit on the toilet, and you'll hear him singing because he wake up singing all the time. So you know, okay, he in the bathroom. When you stop hearing the singing, Nikhil has already hit the back door, picked the first bloom hibiscus, and jumped in this pool on the stairs, butt naked. He had the flower, so you know he knew he wasn't supposed to do it. He started picking the flower so that he can give it to you, like, but I got you a flower.
Okay.
Just so you know, they be knowing what they want to do.
Right. This is potty training, so yeah, you got to be very careful with a pool, with children.
That flower keep him from getting ass whooping.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that flower's for. No ass whooping.
Yeah.
But if Tayama your mama, you guaranteed you gonna get that whooping.
Okay.
And then we make a cup of tea, hibiscus.
Yep, to calm your nerves, and you sit over there and you meditate on that whooping you just got to not do it again.
Do y'all know who Sydney Starr is?
No.
Sydney Starr is a transgender on Love and Hip Hop on reality TV, and she was just featured on Kendra's show, Looking for Love.
Who is Kendra?
Kendra is a radio personality, but check this out.
Yes, God. Because I'm for real about this. I'm for real, and I'm going to be dedicated tonight. I'm about to shake your show up tonight, sis.
I know you was coming through with the shadow and the right with what? Look at that butt. What? What did the Kendra kid from the jump, Sydney? The Kendra kid from the jump?
Period, sister.
So I know you would say this, but you are a transgender queen.
I am the transgender diva. I am probably one of the most controversial trans women in the industry. So that's where we're going to start off first, because any man that wants to deal with me, they have to be able to know that I'm very controversial. People hate on me. People love me. People are in between with me. And, you know, I just really want a man that don't give a fuck.
One thing I want to ask you is, I get a lot of transgender men in particular that come on, well, women, excuse me, in particular, that come on my show, and they say they want a straight man. And a lot of times, myself sometimes included, I've been confused when a transgender woman says they want a straight man, because in our mind, straight means you want vagina. But is that not true? Can you break that down from your perspective?
Yeah. Okay, yes, I can. I'm going to be completely honest. Any man that is straight and sometimes deals with a trans woman is also considered straight. Because look at me. I mean, from the naked eye, I just look like a cute girl, right? So if that's what the man is seeing, he's not seeing a man. He's not seeing a guy. He's not seeing a male. He's seeing a female. So if he's attracted to me, that makes him attracted to femininity. So he likes breasts. He likes soft skin, because my skin is soft as butter, baby. So it's nothing gay about that. Nothing gay about liking me. So I'm going to say, yes, he is still straight, sister. So if he cheats on you with a trans woman, he's not gay. You don't have to be in the industry for me to date you. So you can be like somebody that's just working at Burger King. And if you're cute, you got a sexy body, You kind of roughing me up in the bedroom, and I don't care about age as long as you're legal. I'm just looking for a regular nigga that's gonna put me right in my place. Has some type of, personality that can make me laugh. Somebody that likes to go out and party and drink like me. I'm a nightlife girl. So as long as you could get with me on that and accept that I'm known, if we go out, people are gonna recognize me, and don't feel embarrassed when you're with me. That's all I need. You have to be attractive. I like a guy with a nice body. Nice body, that's my deal breaker. You gotta have a nice body. Let them know they have to be okay with me being pre-op. I'm a pre-op transgender female.
I don't know what that means. Should I know?
I'll let you know in a minute.
Oh, you still have it. You still have. Okay. Your body looks great. Ooh, 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 ooh.
A bad breath moment with City Star. Never.
We see somebody walking in the background. Who in your house?
That's just one of my little slaves in the back. Get your ass in the room. Get your ass in the room.
What is two people?
Get your ass in the room, nigga.
You got a deep voice. You made a deep voice. What happened? You gotta change the voice when you got the room.
Get your ass in the room, bro. I ain't playing with you. I'm trying to find your man. Sorry, Kendra.
Baby, that was too much.
Most definitely.
I'm the only one with my camera on. You can't do that to me.
Girl, you and Tony both been on the gangster lean while I been out here on the camera.
But after that,
in the dark.
When it came off the screen, I was like, hey, listen. The question got answered. I don't think the question got answered. I'm curious. I don't understand. Because she confused the heck out of me with her answer about men being straight if they want a transgender person. And I get what she's saying about the way the person looks because they see femininity. But the question was in pertaining to the body parts. So
in other words, she's saying when they get down to the nitty gritty, the transgender never Pokemons the straight dude. The straight dude only Pokemons the trans.
Okay, but he also is, once he get down to the nitty gritty, he realized like what she just said, she's pre-op, right? So that means she's before transgender. She hasn't changed that part down there, so she is dude.
She still have a penis.
So when it get down to the nitty gritty and straight dudes see that that's not what he used to, but he's still okay to do, explain that.
Just act like that other leg ain't there. We gonna bypass her till she get cut off.
No. They don't even there's a thing called a red light when the menstrual on. Come on now. No. That's not the appropriate answer. I'm all for doing whatever you do, but
she say that ain't the appropriate answer. I'm trying to work with what I was told.
The straight dude acts as if the penis doesn't exist because, like I said, they see femininity, and that's what they're attracted to. They're attracted to the girl that they see.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you, and no offense to it, because again, it's to each his own. But I have brothers. I have a lot of male friends And they always talk about the 2-finger thing, the sniff test. If that be the case, why y'all these people today, they hypocrites. You were so particular about where you put your thing at, and it was a sniff test. Tell me shit smell good.
Tell you what,
Never mind.
And so when it came out, you already said it.
because when they shower and when they shower and douche, you put your finger down and you're not smelling nothing.
Wait, say it again.
Once they
Ooh.
once they shower and douche,
Men douche?
if they're receiving
Gay
anal
men do.
if they're receiving anal sex, they douche to clean out the inside. So that when you put your finger down there, your tongue down there, or your penis down there, it'll come out clean.
Oh,
Hey, look, Juicy, that's a whole nother show.
listen, I digress. I slid down the rainbow. Okay.
So that's Sydney Star. She's on Love and Hip Hop. She also has her OnlyFans page too, making big money.
She's beautiful. And when I saw her, I was thinking about the first time I saw her. I Kamal says being a woman is more than body parts. Just be who you are and don't trick nobody. There are enough dudes that like his type that all you have to do is be honest. I agree being a woman is more than just body parts and
It's
just
her
be who
type.
you are.
Kamal, it's her type.
Definitely do not trick nobody because that's how people get killed.
And that's kind of where I was going with the thought process with people in that sense because when she said she was pre-op, as beautiful as she looked, and I know people get attracted to that because she got a nice package. And then they get in there and they be like, girl, I can just imagine if I saw a dude look good like that and I got in there. I just, man, please.
Now here's the crazy. Now check this out. Now here's the crazy thing. Just my experience with my friends that have gone through the surgery, some that haven't gone through the surgery, some that have gone through the breast and not the penis. This this is a reality. Now some guys, although they want the feminine looking person like the one we just saw, they still prefer the penis to be there. Something about the fantasy. Although they may not touch it, they may not involve with it or do anything to it. It's just that the fact that it's there is part of the fantasy. I mean, the reason I say that because I know some of the girls have gone so far as to even have it cut off and have a vagina put in. Now the fantasy is gone because you've taken away what brought them to you. Because guys think that if I wanted a female, I could get a female. I got you because you look this way. Some guys now, it's not all guys.
But then
Some
that
guys,
doesn't make them straight.
hold on, let me finish. Hold up, bump your brakes. So some guys say because that's there is something that intrigues them. So it's part of the fantasy. So it's or fetish, fantasy or slash fetish. So they're not touching it. They're not involved with it. It's just that they just want it to be there. And then a lot of the girls say they've experienced once they cut it off and got the vagina, those guys no longer wanted them. They were only stuck with the guys who only wanted cis gender born females because now they had a pussy. So it's equivalent to the rest of the girls.
Oh my. And Tony is 100% correct. There are more than enough guys that want a woman with a stick that she will never be without a companion.
Interesting, huh?
Very.
Now I have one more video, but I was saving it especially for Legacy when he was saying that, what, men get bubble butts?
All right, so quick life lesson before we get into this big booty workout. There's always going to be people who do not like what you do. They're always going to have something to say. Block out the noise. Do not let it get to you. Now for the workout, we got kneeling kickbacks, 2 sets of 10 on each leg. Take these nice and slow. The next up, we got side hip raises. I'm not going to lie, I don't do these often, so I'm a little shaky. Got a little jig after that, you know. Then we have single leg glute extensions, followed by regular glute extensions. Last but not least, quad hip extensions. Full workout down below. Try these for a massive booty pump.
Now all those exercises give you the bubble butt and squats.
Who doorbell rung?
So that's my notification on my phone.
Oh, that was just perfect timing. That choked me up. That was too funny. You know, I
Like you said, you like legs. That guy had nice legs, right?
he did. One of my dearest friends, and we never had a relationship or anything, but I was so fascinated with his booty. Keith Adams, big booty Keith.
See?
And I would tell him all the time, but he had a big butt.
Mm-hmm.
So I it's if you what I think is the most attractive about people is how that person feel about themselves. So as
Right.
long as what they're doing is making them feel good, then they look fabulous. So it don't matter bubble butt like these, I don't know. I don't know who it's for. I'll pray it's for the self and not for anybody else. If somebody else likes it too like that, then that's your sprinkles on top.
Kamal is a fitness coach. He used to have a tribe, a whole troop out there working out in the park,
Which
uh,
part?
at the gyms, in the back alleys, at the aerobic centers, everywhere, doing the workout. So, and both male and female. And I'm sure some of those exercises causes booty enhancement.
All of it do because it works every muscle. And when you do anything that involves your leg, it's going to form that muscle, especially lifting it. So running, jogging, kicking, swimming. Yeah, that's just what it is.
Yep. Hold on.
Pastor June Murder Mysteries by Reverend Lee M. Sapp, Christian fiction for grown folks. The novel series revolves around the day-to-day life of June Harris, pastor of St. Mark Church and former homicide detective. The series exposes the realistic joys and challenges of her life as a pastor and her relationships with family, friends, and community, and how they all intertwine with her gift for solving murder mysteries. Ministry is what she loves. Solving murder is what she does.
And we're back. Tiama, you still there?
I'm here.
What do you think about the bubble butt men?
They need to donate me some.
You ain't see them exercises. You can do them exercises too, you know.
But I love a guy with a nice butt.
But see, this was a bubble butt. Like, so bootylicious.
Sound like Juicy got some hate over there.
No.
Oh,
Not at all.
just a tad bit.
Not at all. And
Oh,
I
you
ain't even I ain't even trying to have a bubble butt. No. I'm gonna show
You already got it.
Excuse me a moment.
Nutrition is the key to a healthy, strong body. Therefore, we need to take control of our health. My passion comes from my adversities, and now I'm empowering people to gain control of their health by introducing healthy snacks for life, which is filled with non-toxic high-quality substances derived from nature. It was designed to stop the human consumption of eating unnatural sugars, so they can maintain a healthy lifestyle while snacking. Healthy Snacks for Life is diabetic-friendly, filled with vitamins, minerals, beta-carotene, proteins, fats, and more. It's a balanced alkaline mix that's crunchy, delicious, and nutritious. It's also affordable, combined with nutritional factors that our bodies needs. So do it for yourselves, do it for your children and families, and do it for others. Try Healthy Snacks for Life. Today, you will not regret it.
All right, Miss Veronica came over today and brought me some food that she makes because Veronica cooks with no GMO, no salt, all this kind of stuff, and the food was actually good. It was really, really good. I did a video, so I'm gonna share. I don't know if I shared the video already on my Facebook page, but I'm gonna share it on YouTube as well, promoting her foods. She has a cookbook. She has meal plans, meal preps, seasoning, and now the healthy snacks for life. So Veronica doing her damn thing. So y'all need to get with the program. Not only just Veronica, but then you have Miss Juicy Cakes up there. She doing her thing too. Cause look, Juicy drive 'em crazy. This is I don't know if I want to call it a CBD oil, but I guess I guess I can. And it helps with my aches and pains. And I tell y'all, I just put, oh, that's too much. I just put a drop or two under my tongue. Swish it around. The taste not all that great, but the benefits are. So I tell you, y'all may want to get with Juicy. Stop playing. Get with Juicy.
The taste isn't, and you can put it in some water. You can talk about the butter too.
And then, yes, and then she got me this little body butter. It is so creamy and smooth. So I guess guys are gonna be scared to use it because I don't want smooth skin. But it's so creamy and smooth.
Hold on. If one thing y'all think women like bubble butts, please know, along with the bubble butts, we like the baby soft skin, smooth and soft and creamy. Yes.
Yes, girls don't want to be spilling on sandpaper. So get
Mm-mm.
this the body butter from Juicy, and it too. You rub it. I rub it all over, but mostly rub it like where it aches and pains, and it do what it do. Trust and and it smells good too. The smell is awesome. So for those who don't like to wear deodorant or whatever, just put the body butter on. You'll smell all right. You'll smell all right, and you'll feel all right.
And actually, it will hold you too. Yeah, I was telling my son that I like that.
I'm trying to overdose and get extra squirts in your mouth. but it's all
Do
natural. It's all good.
do you use the did you try this body wash?
Yeah, it's in the shower now. That's why I couldn't. That's why I can't show it because it's over there in the shower. It's in the bathroom.
But you like it?
Hmm.
Yeah. I wish I could have fit in the box the foot bath, the foot soap, but the next box up was way too big.
Is the foot soap non-bubbles? It don't bubble?
Yes. No, no bubbles. No bubbles.
Because the reason why I ask is because I have a pedicurist come once a month here to do my feet, and I usually put in the water. I put like alcohol and Epsom salt and let my feet soak while she's on her way here. So when she get here, they're nice and good and soaked, so she's ready to be scrubbed or whatever. Um, and so something like that, yeah, I could put that in the water as well.
Yeah, well it has Epsom salt in it. So it will just take the place of that you're using. But yes, it's a foot soak is not a wash. And
Okay.
so it after you use it, you can wash your feet with the wash that you have. They go
Mm-hmm.
together. And then that does the same thing, but it's pretty amazing too.
Yeah, Juicy over there doing her damn thing.
I'm glad you feel better.
And I am the spokesperson.
Thank you. Yeah, I do you just like that one right there, huh? What?
My eyes a spokesperson.
Yeah, don't see me
Oh
on the side of the
yes.
box. Look, see me on the side of the box.
So we have an eye formula, and so you're gonna send me your picture. But I told you I wanted to use your eye, when I make my eyeology cards.
Who, me?
Yep, I told you that.
Yeah, I don't
I
pay.
got for They got me for Mother's Day this eye camera. I
Father's Day
can't
this
wait to
Sunday.
use it.
I want
I
to do
know
a
I
show.
can't wait to see what I get.
I want to do a show. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna probably share it in a group text. But I want to do a show called "Let's Talk About Sex: Grown Folks Conversation." I
Okay.
have 10 general questions that I want individuals as well as couples to answer. But I preferably want the guest to answer. Like for example, if Kamal is live on the show as one of the guests, I want like Kamal, Chuck Dog, Darren, Nikisha Freeman, who is the founder of Freepreneurs, and she's been on the show before, and also Freeman Jewelry Collection. Maybe her husband, um, maybe Chuck's fiance, but as many guests as possible on the show. Um, Melvin and Afrony, Legacy's other brother and sister-in-law, have all these guest members on the show live, and I'm going to ask general questions, and it's going to be definitely explicit. I just want to hear how people think and how people talk, and how the world has evolved over the years when it comes to sex and sexuality. There's no right or wrong answers, but we as the cast members will answer last. We want them to answer first just to see how they think and and see things. And I'm gonna even try to get Tay on the show.
Maybe prior to the show have like an open poll with those selections and have our viewers they can vote pre the show. So we already have some statistics. Excuse me. And then they can leave a comment further than their vote of why they felt that. So if they don't get to post it on the show, we already have data to base on and go and talk with and speak on, and we can read that because that we have a lot of viewers, but when our show is being aired, we don't have that many watching at that time. And to
Right.
have that many get the opportunity to cast and chime in would be phenomenal because that's a good topic, especially for like what you just shared with me about men dishing. My cousin just said to me that I need to get out and do more. He said, you got to stop being isolated.
And it's not just gay men that, like Jim said, gay men do. It's not just a gay man thing because a lot of straight men that are open-minded, that are freaky, that allow them woman to eat them, penetrate them, and play with them. Penetrate with is a finger or dildo or toys, but for those for those men that are freaky to the point where, let's say, the girl eats his rectum as well as he eats hers, of course he's gonna douche because he wants to be clean. So it's not just a gay thing.
Oh.
And like I said, we're gonna ask a lot of questions. We're gonna even ask a question like, for example, let's say, this is just hypothetical. This is not one of the questions, but this is kind of like how they're gonna be. It's so accepted for a woman to go into the gay lifestyle for a year or two, get bored with it, or get saved and come out of it, and
it's not fair.
And get accepted back into society as being straight. But once a guy go into the gay lifestyle a year or two, and now all of a sudden get saved or come out of it and get bored with it, and decide that's not what he wants, he's no longer accepted into the heterosexual world as being straight. It's always, oh, that's little gay Johnny.
What you think?
And girls are not gonna date him if they know about it.
But why? Why? What you think? Why?
I don't know why. Because
Tamara, what you think?
Closed-minded.
Closed-minded?
Yes.
What you think, Tamara?
That's kind of a pill to swallow. Like, she always, like, she would never trust you with any of your guy friends. That's your guy friend or that's your friend. Like, no matter what you say to her, she's never going to be satisfied with it because she's always going to have that.
But yet, he trusts you with your women friends.
Hey, it worked like Legacy does say. Hey, don't put it on me. It's been that way before I was here.
But see, I think also it's more even the trust. What men are doing is more like, and I don't know what y'all do because I'm not a man, but my imagination looks at women, they bumping. If one got a strap on, it's like regular sex. So what she's doing ain't no different than what she was doing. She ain't did no different to her body. Where a man did something different to his body, the receiving one. And so if he was, and he had an interest and he liked that, then it's like a woman's mind wonders, because I've asked and they've been like, they don't know if they can ever be satisfying because they ain't given what was being given. Like,
let me tell you, it's bigger than that. So if y'all want to dive into it, you got to realize when
just dive into it.
Every woman, when she look at a man, she wants a manly man. All the way back to slavery, how they tried to make men feel less than, bend them over, buck them out, whatever. So for a female to take on a man, especially a black female, can you imagine if they ever get in an argument? What's gonna be the first thing she say?
Oh, faggot.
It's gonna strip like it's too much going on with that. So a lot of people are not open minded enough to even think of getting past that point.
Look, not just that. Dick in the booty, come drunk, motherfucking faggot.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
yeah, she gonna say all that.
Because we had that topic and we was like, would I literally date someone that was gay before? And I say, yeah, I was gay. But it all depends on the person. And then another reason why women do not trust that shit because they always had is pray the gay away. You can't pray no damn gay away. You gonna choose that you not gonna act on that impulse because that impulse gonna always be there. So I think when they use God as a bamboozle on other people, that's what make you think crazy too. I'm just saying. Cause that light skinned forehead, go ahead, boy, that be talking about in the name of Jesus. Y'all know that boy still gay. Stop playing with yourself.
Cornelius.
Oh.
Andrew or something like that.
Yeah, Cornelius. I gotta think of his last name, but he was on. He auditioned for. I think it was America's Got Talent.
Yeah. So when you got people like that play with it, it'll really make a person think twice about man. Because it could be a person that really want to see. Let me see if I get with this girl. Can I make this something? Then you got people that just want to use you as a beard. So then you be hell nah. I'm just saying.
And they be straight in the closet in they
Yeah.
closet and out in the closet.
You gonna break my heart just to prove something to somebody that don't really even give a fuck about you. Because if they gave a fuck about you, they would accept you for who you are. Oh, child, don't even start me the preacher, boy. Y'all have a whole bunch of people on here ready to tell me about my ass and knowing I'm telling the truth. Because I know some people that really did want to see what it's like if they go the other way. But you got people that want to hold them by the horn to what they expect them to be.
Mm-hmm. Did y'all get the invitation for Paula's wedding?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
But I still need you to remind me the day before. And then let me be the one. Hey, look, then let me be the one to have to drive you so I know I'm there.
Okay.
Miss Paula, it ain't nothing against you, but my brain is totally ate off. All my
So
brain.
I'm trying to set the show up for Friday. See if I can get anywhere from 3 to 5 guests to come on the show.
Okay.
Okay.
When you said you need to get a man, I asked my son Justin and I asked Wick, would they come on, and they said yeah.
So we're looking at tentative Friday.
Mm-hmm. So I can guarantee 2 things that Lord knows, I can't wait to hear what they want to say.
And I ain't told nobody nothing. Look, y'all know as much as me and Legacy talk off the air. I ain't even told him. I only told him one of the questions. So I haven't even shared the questions with. So no one knows the questions.
Yeah, I can't wait.
So we ain't gonna be able to know nothing before. So you saying no to the poll?
Tell you, I don't want to know nothing because my son gonna be on that. He's a grown ass man though, but I still be running the other way. Mysteriously, I gotta work that Friday. Okay.
You gotta work this Friday?
No.
I'm about to say, what you mean you gotta work?
That's me avoiding the situation.
Oh, please! I want everybody on here. Especially, I know Nikisha could come, but then I want her to bring her husband, who's a deputy sheriff.
Mm.
I'm trying to get Bahama Rock, the guy that came on before him, and his wife Jennifer.
Child, no, you need to get them to bring you some of their oxtail. I'm just saying, if you're gonna be greedy, be all the way greedy.
Well, I can't eat. Well, that's against my diet. I'm trying to change my eating habit. Juicy, why didn't you tell me that? I went to Whole Foods today, and I went over to the salad bar. Girl, they got a vegan section.
Yeah, but it's the thing about it is well, okay. Now you're having me do something I don't do too. I don't talk about people's products because it's just I look at, I don't want to put people's choices down, because every step you take is like baby steps, is a better step towards a better you. So
Right.
I don't want to say something bad and then you think, oh, well, what can I do? Because you're going in the right direction. But so I'm not going to promote their vegan section where I personally do not feel it's one of the best choices to choose. So I didn't say you can go here and you can eat, because that will be alternative for you if you need some help. I told you we can show you how to cook and give you your things, because your recipes and what to do, because it starts with you. You got to trust the process. But Whole Foods uses soy products, so be mindful of that when you are purchasing their foods, and especially their pre-cooked meals. They have like General Tso's or toast, vegan chicken. They have a lot of different jerk chickens. They got a lot of different cool stuff, and tastes good too. But it's soy.
It all looked good too. I was like, wow.
But it's soy.
All of it?
And yeah. Yeah. They don't have that.
So I just stick with the green stuff, the lettuce, the kale,
Yeah.
the veggies.
Yeah. And I told you to not eat as much kale.
Right.
Right. So.
Plus, I'm not, because it's so bitter, because I don't like it.
Yeah. Well,
And so I
again,
try to put it in there because it's healthy, but I try not to put it in there because I don't like it. So I'm like, damn if I do it, damn if I don't.
Well, the thing of it is that's that other concept of you're doing better, so I don't want to deter you from it. But and now also I'm not here to mislead you and deceive you by like lying through omission is still a lie. But kale is not made for human. It was made for the cows, and the cattle don't eat it because it don't give them what they need. It's hard to digest. So it's bitter because a lot of bitters, especially like bitter greens, aren't bitters for us to eat because it's hard to digest. So they have medicinal purposes, like bitters helps in a whole lot of different ways. But kale, people aren't making kale tea. But you probably could make kale tea and have a better benefit from it than trying to chew it and digest it. Because the amount of water that you need to digest your food, you need more than that to digest kale because of how much it's bitter and tough. Yeah. And so it was for the cows and they don't even like it. So it's not something, but like it is a great booster for your calcium and your chlorophyll when you mix it with spinach, because they balance each other with the vitamin C. So that's that. if you do it, juice it. Juice it.
I have no problem juicing it. Yeah.
Because Whole Foods food, their food, and it tastes good too, Tony. So you could try some, but just know that it's still soy.
Let's close it out. Let's close it out. Let's close it out.
You can find me here every Tuesday and Friday on the ATL show. Facebook, Nicole Purse. On TikTok, Miss Juicy Cakes. We gotta change this. I keep saying that and I never write it over. Or Instagram, Miss Beautiful. You can hit me up on my webpage, enliventoyou.com, and set up a consultation and help get you on a new you track. Plus, you can place the order for the oils or the body butter. I think the body wash is there as well too. So, peace.
Tiama, let's tell them how to get in touch with you.
You can reach me on Facebook at Tayama Copeland 1. You can reach me on Instagram at Tayama01. You also can reach me at justintimeaccessories@gmail. Also, go shop justintimeaccessories.com. We definitely have all the bling and everything in between. So check us out.
Yes, bling bling. And I'm yours truly, of course, Mr. Anthony Brown. You can find me on all social medias. That's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube under Anthony Brown or The Anthony Brown Show. Also, follow my Facebook page. It's called Anthony the Writer. Words to live by, and I wholeheartedly believe in it, and so should you. And that's you got to grind until you shine. Any closing thoughts, Juicy? You're muted.
I said, I love when you say you got to grind till you shine. And then it just brought back that video. Can you play that inspiration one for me?
The inspirational one?
Yeah, the inspiration one. The show up.
There are 3 types of doors that you have to encounter. The first door is a manual door. It is a door that that requires effort from you. You put your hand on the knob. You either pull or you push. That's the door that requires effort. And many of us are frustrated, irritated, and aggravated because it feels like every door we've been trying to open for ourselves has been taking all of the effort from us. But God says there's a second door that is a revolving door. Now, this door is crazy because it requires no effort, but it does require timing. Because the revolving door does the work for you. But if you miss timing, you end up going in circles. I don't know who I'm preaching to, but the last 6 months of your life, you've been going through some unnecessary circles. And God is saying, I've already made a way. You got to make sure you get in mine. The third door is an automatic door. Jesus. The third door does not require effort and it does not require timing. All you got to do is show up. Can I preach and declare the reason anxiety, depression, and frustration has been on you so heavy? Because the devil knows in this season, all you got to do is show up.
Show up.
Show up. Yeah, that's what I needed. Those are my closing thoughts. And when you show up, show out.
Yeah, I needed to hear that. It almost brought a tear to my eye. And as much as I've heard it tonight, like I said, I was just diagnosed or informed 3 or 4 days ago I have a stage 3 kidney disease. And all I was hearing is death sentence. You're expiring. You're going to be dead next week. That's what I was hearing. So of course I found the news to be quite devastating and hurtful. Thank God for my tribe. Thank God for my family. Thank God for my friends that have been constantly calling me, constantly reaching out to me, constantly cheering me up. Let me know it's not the end of the world. And because of the fact that I'm not so severe to the point where I'm on dialysis, then there's still hope. And I do believe in God. I believe there's a higher power that's much greater than me, and He's placed angels in my place, such as Juicy, Teama, Legacy, and a few others that some have an encouraging word, some have a special recipe. Miss Veronica, a special recipe. She brought me over some food today. Some got a healing ointment or oil or a salve or a gel or a cream, but something that makes me physically and emotionally, spiritually feel better. So all angels don't necessarily have wings. Some are right here on earth and rubbing shoulders right with you. And we just gotta learn to appreciate those that God placed in our lives, because family is not necessarily those that share the same DNA. Family is the ones that genuinely have your back and your loyalty and love and care for you. And like I said, I thank God daily for those that He's placed in my life. My tribe is small.
You too.
Thank you. So my tribe is small, but it's small for a reason. And as I often tell people when they're going through things and they share their troubles and trials with me, you got 3 days. Because if Jesus Christ can go through what He went through and laid down for 3 days and got up, I got 3 days to lay down and feel sorry for myself. But I got to get up and allow God just to show up and show out. Because He's going to do that. Because I've known Him for all my whole life, and the other thing I've known Him to do is show up, show out, because He can do all things but fail. He's done it for Tiama. He's done it for Duke. He's done it for Legacy. So why can't He do it for Anthony?
With you asking, did I have anything to close? This week, the message that I had been receiving was about faith it out. And what gets us the most is fear. So that, when listening to what you were saying, even in the beginning, I could take things personal, because I'm like, what do you mean you think a death sentence and I'm your, like, huh? Like, what? Huh, nigga, what? But at the same time, I empathize with you, because I know the feeling of not knowing and hearing something and like, huh? The despair, whoa, what am I going to do? What do I do? And so, we also have a T for that. So just so that you know, God's got you covered. This is, like I said, just the message to say, hey, pay attention. What you doing, and start doing better. And it will be better. So faith it out.
That's it. No fear.
ATL, ho.
28 grams of moss, 28 grams of moss. Little people the kings, little people the kings. Y'all ain't ready for this, y'all ain't ready for this. Yeah. I'm the champion, I'm the don't know why you can't wanna wait to be with the street just to give you cats a chance to eat. What you got for early didn't finish the plate. Now that I'm back, you rap cats are gonna have to wait. Been gone a whole year, still nobody got the leadership or the heart to even feel my spot. I'm the champion, must I say it again? The best in this rap game, and I continue to win. See, I'm allergic to that, losing makes me sneeze. Like you phony rap cat, about to make it squeeze. Bring your whole crew, nigga, I'ma swallow that. So when it pops off, ATL is on a holler back. It's 28 grams, nigga. I've been running this shit. So anything in front of me can fuck around and get hit. I follow you rap cats, so you niggas my sons, and I'm the truth. Why? Cause I'm the motherfucking champion. I'm the champion. I'm the champion. I'm the champion. I'm the still still rep the A&T, but I carry my throne. God bless every child that can hold it home. And I am that child, as you niggas can see. Cause ain't another rapper out there better than me. And this goes to anybody trying to steal my spot. I'm number one in this shit, so number one you got. So when you gas scream, y'all is the best, I laugh. Like really, you cats don't really know the how. You do the math, and that's yourself who really great. Then add it up and watch it equal up to 28. So that's the little cats know who really the done. I'm overall, I let you niggas fight for number one. See, I put that on my life, put that on my son. Gotta stay the best of people licking Trey Lund. And my throne and I'm a key, you can put that on my heart and I'm the God. Cause I'm the motherfucking champion.